I love about Daniel the most is that I see so much similar to myself, that he just lives boxing. I actually went back after that night. Everyone were partying. I went back after the night. I went straight to my hotel room. I've got a video of it, and I got a cup of tea and a chocolate cake, actually. I got a chocolate. I treated myself.
There was a lovely moment of you and Don Charles in the ring. He's not here today. We decided perhaps not to pester him. We hope he's going to come in. So if you're watching,
he's still full of it. He's still full of a cold, honestly. I spoke to him last night. I said, Don, I knew you weren't better. I knew you weren't right, but he was always well enough to do the corner, but he's come down with it again, you know what I mean? I said, look, he was under the weather, that's why he wasn't there for fight week, but I knew that I was capable of looking after Daniel, and, you know, we're doing a public workout. We've done pads for the last 6 months, so it weren't hard, you know what I mean? Like, it was what it was, you know what I mean? But the rumours did fly about and that, but it's all good, you know what I mean? Like, we had, everything was under control. I'm
looking at the promoter in the room, so show of hands, everybody. Who understands the contractual situation of the rematch? Anyone want to put their hand up? Because that was very, very confusing. Yeah. So Eddie Hearn said in the ring afterwards very clearly, didn't he? You know, we're going to enforce the rematch. And then since then, everybody said, well, actually, they've got one fight under Riyadh's season, and it's up to His Excellency and Turki Al-Sheikh. It's just one of the fights they could take for Anthony Joshua. I'm going to come to you first, and then I'm going to come to the promoter at the table. So what do you think Daniel Dubois does next? I mean, the world is his oyster in a number of ways.
I can't really say, to be honest. I don't really know, you know what I mean? But, like, I know that he'll want to fight the winner of Fury and Usyk, and he probably wants to fight Usyk because, he feels a bit hard done by from the first time when he hit him on the belt and, he went down for 10 minutes or whatever it was, and he never got a victory. But, I think Daniel's a working project, and he's 27-year-old and he's still getting better. You know what I mean? Don said that there's so many more layers to add to Daniel's game. He's 27, and when I say that, he just turned 27 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? When he punched the cake, that's when he turned 27.
So you feel like potential-wise he could be better still, and he could be good enough to beat Usyk or Fury?
As a Manchester lad, I'd love to see him fight Tyson Fury at Old Trafford. That's what I'd love to see. But then, like, I'm not the promoter, you know what I mean? I'm just saying from a Manchester United
only we had Tyson Fury's US promoter at the table now. Todd duBoef, come and enlighten us. So what happened at the weekend, and what does that mean for Tyson Fury's future? So first and foremost, he has this rematch. You know, no one's taking that as a given. He has to beat Alexander Usyk December 21st. But how does this heavyweight picture play out now?
I think it plays out wonderfully. I think, I think AJ is such a warrior and such a great icon for the country that he just had an off night and he went in with a bigger puncher that night and got taken out. And that happens in heavyweight boxing. It happens in the sport. I'm kind of fantasizing about, I'd love to see, big fight in December with Tyson and Usyk. If Tyson can pull that off, I think coming back to seeing the crowd here on Saturday, seeing another UK unification would be amazing.
Yeah, so Dubois Usyk.
Yeah, Dubois Tyson here would be amazing.
Dubois Fury, forgive me. Yeah, correct.
And I just think that it just is so significant. I think stylistically, I like to see different matches. I know the Usyk Dubois fight was a really good fight, and a lot of people thought that Usyk took a little too much time for the body shot. But I'm not going to get involved in that.
We can't go back over that again.
I'm not going to go over it. I'm just touching on things. There may have been a little too much time.
Don't start him off. May I ask a slightly unfair question? And I want to, proceed this by saying absolutely no disrespect at all to Daniel Dubois when I talk about this. Does Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury, a fight that by its very rivalry is still enormous, does that still hold some weight in terms of an event if Fury did get beat by Usyk? Daniel Dubois ripped up the script here. Would fans still come out for Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury?
I think they do. I think they're two very big brands as fighters, and that is not. It's seldom do you ever see that. Like we talked about earlier, it's like Mayweather and Pacquiao were past their prime, but they still made it happen.
It was the battle of each other.
Almost. Yeah, it's almost like they're each other's nemesis in a way. They kind of go back and forth, and they have big followings. I still think it has the allure. It still happens, in my opinion, or it should happen, but we'll see.